Welcome to the 2021 St. John Vianney Catholic School Auction, the first time we've ever done this virtually. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for your support of Catholic education. So first and foremost, why are we doing this? Well, for me, my answer is, I just looked at myself. I myself am a product of Catholic school education all the way through high school, not just any Catholic education, this Catholic education. I'm a graduate of St. John Vianney myself in 2003, and then I went on and graduated from Powers Catholic in 2007. And Catholic education in my life was really incredibly important, and it really kept me in my faith. So I'm a huge supporter of Catholic education, and I'm glad you are all here to support Catholic education as well. So we're doing it differently this time, and there's a lot of ways you can participate. So we can't be here physically in person, but here's how we can how everyone can participate here. So if you go to the website sjvkids.org, whoops, let's not go to YouTube. Let's go to sjvkids.org, and then you go to the donate button right over here. You'll be able to hit this donate button right here. And so what we want to do is go to the fund and then SJV School Dinner Auction. Now, when you click that, you'll have an additional information box. So if you want to have your money go to a specific purpose, to a specific teacher, a specific classroom, make sure you put in right there in the additional information, and then just plug in the amount and hit submit. And there's also a button right here that says make the gift recurring. That'd be pretty cool too if you hit that. Anyway, if you notice too, on back in this main shot here in the top corner, right up here, we've got a $50,000 matching goal. We are right now $38,772 into that, which means we have $11,228 to go to hit that $50,000 matching goal. So let's do it tonight. Let's just hit that goal tonight. We'll watch that go live as the evening goes on. So as you donate, you'll be able to see the money go up, and you'll be able to do it right through that website there. Now, let's talk about the auction. This is what everybody is excited about, right? So let's go back to the auction website. And if you go to SheridanAuctionServices.com, SheridanAuctionService.com, you'll see this website right here, and that link is on the SJV Kids website as well. And so you'll click the giant SJV logo, and then right up here where I'm partially obscuring it with my own camera, it says View Catalog. That's where you'll want to go, and here you'll be able to see every single auction item up for grabs today. As we were waiting for this to go live, the committee, we were all checking our phones and seeing all the items that are furiously being bid on right now. And so check to see if the item you want is being furiously bid on. So, open your wallets a little bit. I hope you all are comfy right now. I hope you are excited. I hope you have something good to drink as well. So I've got my old fashioned here. So I hope you're all comfy and ready. Oh, did you guys hear that? Did you hear that, dog? Murphy, the dog, will be making an appearance later today, so that was good foreshadowing. So there's also one other way in which you can donate. You can just send a snail mail check. Apparently people still do that nowadays. And if you want to do that, you just send it to SJV Catholic School, courtesy of the 2021 Vianney Nights Auction. That's 2319 Bagley Street, Flint, Michigan, 48504. You can find this on the SJV website as well. And so let's just take a quick look at the different items that we have for auction today. So this lot number one, this one is getting a lot of furious betting happening right now. It's a really, really cool guitar. The 8th grade homeroom used their creative skills to help flip a plain guitar and make it fabulous. And this guitar is fabulous indeed. It looks fantastic. And right now we're at 775 with 22 bids. 22 bids. It's a lot of bids. So if you want it, better jump in on it right now. Outbid everybody else, So we're going to keep looking at the different bids throughout the night. We'll be watching different videos. But first, before we do all that, let's have a word from our pastor, Father Tom Firestone himself. Come on in.
Good evening, everybody. You see, I'm wearing a mask. You know why we're wearing masks? And you know what? Our school has been in session since August. We're still going. And I'm very proud of that fact, that we have been able to do that because, in a certain sense, because we're a Catholic school. People want to be in this school. They want to make a sacrifice, and that's what it's all about. Sacrifice. That's what this school is all about. Kids make sacrifices. They got to wear these things every day. They distance themselves. We've been extremely fortunate, but I believe it's also we're extremely blessed by God because we've only had 2 cases of COVID since the beginning of this year. I think that's a remarkable record. We're going to keep trying to be doing our best. And I'm really proud of our teachers. They have the courage to do that. And so tonight's a night to support them too, because obviously I like to pay them a nice salary. And you know what? If we're short, what am I going to do? How am I going to take care of them? And they need to be taken care of. This is the 20th year that we've done this. And this is the first time, of course, because of the pandemic, that we've done this virtually. It's a remarkable thing that you can't believe how many people, especially parents and teachers that have been involved in this over the years. I'm not going to start naming them because I'm going to miss a few because there's that many. And I'm really proud of all that they do. They love this school. That's what it comes down to. This is the only Catholic elementary school in Flint, Michigan. And it's important that we stay here and continue to use the educational reality of the Catholic Church. It's the oldest educational system in the world, Catholic education. And we have to make sure that we keep it here in the United States because we are able to teach values. We are able to teach that Jesus is Lord. And that is essential to making our children leaders for their future. Also, just good kids, because I'm really proud of our kids too. And they've done really a good job this year in trying to distance themselves and to make sure that they obey all the rules that we have to do. It's not rocket science. Hygiene, good washing your hands, keeping distance, wearing your mask, not hugging each other, all those things that we have to do right now. And it's sorry to say that we have to do it, but we do. Now, obviously, you're going to see all these things to bid on tonight. But even if you don't want to bid, we still could use your help. Match that $50,000 gift, that donor, that anonymous donor we've gotten. It's important that we make that much. We've had to make some adjustments this year financially as a result of the pandemic. Everybody has. We've had to do things. I just went into the bathroom a minute ago and I stuck my hands under the faucet and I didn't turn it on. I had to. You know what? We had to change every faucet in this school. I mean, this is just one small thing that we had to do. We had to make a lot of changes this year. So we really need your help this year, more than probably any other year. So I ask you to please remember what we're about. We're about sacrifice. We're about values. We're about Jesus Christ. And we believe in our children. And I'll tell you, the fact of just 2 COVID cases tells you our kids try hard. They really do. And so be proud of your school system. St. John Vianney's has been here for a long time. We continue to be here, and we will do our best to stay here. But it's because you make it possible that we can be here. So I ask you tonight, reach down. I know, hey, guess what? Stimulus check is coming, All right, the Democrats are in charge. Hey, maybe you might want to just send that check over this way. Hey, why not? You didn't deserve it, probably, some of you. So how about it? Just be generous tonight, please. God bless you. I love you all. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Our wonderful Father Tony, God, you know what? He was in high school when I became pastor here. Oh my God, am I old? This is frightening, my dear people. He was a kid, and now he's a priest, and he went to this school.
Thank you so much, Father Tom. I was a kid that went to the school, and I barely made it through. So they tried to kick me out a few times. They wouldn't let me. So yes, Father Tom's right. The kids try hard. They wear those masks, and man, I teach in the school this year. I teach theology for the 8th graders, and yeah, they don't like the masks either. But we do it. We do it because we know it's important, and yeah, it's been a wonderful year so far, and we're hoping soon we can ditch the masks and go back to regular life, and man, hoping soon. So at this point, what we'd like to do right now is just introduce and thank the Vianney Knights Committee. So the Vianney Knights Committee is Shannon Ash, Heather Bernash, Amy Henthorn, Melissa Kriglowski, Hannah McCartney, Michelle McCartney, Joyce Sanders, and Linda Warner. Have a round of applause for them all. Round of applause. Uh-oh. Thank you for all the work that you've put in this entire year. I know my mom used to be on the auction committee, and she said it was a year-round thing. You know, from tomorrow, they're starting to prepare for next year's auction, and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and it's really essential for our school community here. So let's check in on some of those auction items. Let's see what we got. Actually, maybe you could bring some of those over to me as well. How about the watercolor art? Someone want to bring me that as well? So the watercolor art right now, the current bid is at $105. And we can bring that up as well. This is actually really cool. I like this one. 7th grade students made this one. Really like this piece a lot. So shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. So fantastic piece here. Was there another one? Oh, they're just going to keep handing me stuff all night long. That's fine with me. Oh, 1st grade. Yes. 1st grade art's my favorite art. I mean, I like the 7th graders too. If you're watching 7th graders, I like you too. So we've got the 1st grade art here. Looks like watercolors. Fantastic, fantastic. And then the crosses, the decorative crosses. These are really cool too. So there's a whole bunch of these. If you don't get one, there's like 15 more to choose from. But these are really, really cool. So 6th grade, each child in 5th grade made one, 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade. Each class had their own. Which one? Do you know which one's which? This one is?
That one's 2nd.
2nd grade. 6th grade. 2nd grade and 6th grade here. These are great. Awesome. Man, these came out really cool.
Fused glass.
Those are fused glass. Fused glass. So, yeah, so check them out there. Oh, there's the piece here. We've got the decorative galvanized bucket basement project, Our Little Gems. Which grade was this one?
All the basement.
So that's preschool and kindergarten, and look at that. They got their handprints on it. Nice. Very cool. Oh, there's the sign. There we go. So we're at 155 is the current bid for that. Oh, yes, the guitar. This is the one that's let's see, we're at $775 for this one. Look at this. Look at this. I wish I could play it though. I mean, you can a little bit, right? See, you could play this. It's playable, kind of. It's really cool though. Man, looks fantastic. There we go. See, even you can play Smoke on the Water. So, at this point, we'd like to just jump in with a video from the school.
From 3rd grade. We have been learning about our country's history. We learned about the American Revolution, so we decided to see what the colonists felt like. The Zoom Online students created a country called Slovenia. They ruled us and made us pay taxes without even asking for our opinions. We used Skittles to pay our taxes. We paid tax for things like sharpening our pencils, getting paper, water bottles, and any writing utensils. We paid a lot of taxes. We got so upset, we decided to declare our independence. 2 students worked on writing our Declaration of Independence.
Hi, I'm Graham, and this is Evelina. We worked really hard on writing our Declaration of Independence.
You, the country of Slovenia, have been taxing us for way too long now. We are free from your grasp today. We want you to stop taxing us, so we are declaring our independence from you. Why? Because you have ruled us for way too long, and you're on the other side of the neighborhood. Our list of complaints are, why don't you give 2 Skittles to us when we pay you? Our second complaint is, you are not letting us pick our currency/money, like M&Ms or candy corn. Our third complaint is that we think we should get an extra snack recess from the colonies to you, Sylvania.
Oh, the video played again. Oh no. Let's not play that video again. Okay, so I first have to point out that we've already got $2,200 for the towards the $50,000, and I have to shout out who it was. So first is a memorial of Martha Cutita, and then another one was another gift from Joshua Yecki. Joshua, if you're watching, good to hear from you again. Joshua was a year ahead of me at St. John Vianney, so an alumni. So, yeah, wasn't that awesome? Father Tom, I'm also going to declare my independence unless I get an extra recess. Wasn't that video cute? Oh, that was fantastic. I loved that. Loved that.
You get it this week.
I get it this week? All right, good.
Very cool.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So one thing I've neglected to mention at this point, too, is another way you can interact with us is through the YouTube chat. So I'm able to see everyone chatting in the YouTube. So if you have any questions, comments, feel free to throw them on the YouTube chat, and I'll be able to read them and read them out loud. So Martin Jennings, good to see you. See you on the chat there. And Amy from across the room, I see you on the chat as well. So, yeah. So let's look at some of the bigger ticket items. Let's see. Let me flip my computer around this way. Everything minimized on me just now. So let's go to some of the bigger ticket items here. Let's see. Lot 15 and 16, 13 and 14 as well. So let's flip over to lot 13 and 14. Oh, yes. Preferred seating at the 2021 St. John Vianney 4 p.m. Christmas Eve Mass. No need to get to church 3 hours early. No need to elbow everybody out of the way. So I've got a great story about that. So this is really good. If you can get this in Rome too, like that's the best, right? So we're in I'm in a group and we're trying to get into St. Peter's Square for an audience with the Pope. And so there's like just thousands of people trying to cram into these little gates because everyone's got to get through security first before you can get in. And so, we're Americans. We kind of stick out a little bit, so we can kind of see everything that's going on. And about 50 yards behind us is a group of nuns that are about 4 foot nothing, and they're kind of worming their way through. And we look about 10 minutes later, and they're like right behind us. How'd you get up here? Another 10 minutes later, and they're 10 yards in front of us. And they just kind of worked their way all the way through to the front and got exactly where they wanted to be. And I've heard that they've got really sharp elbows too. So with this one, you don't need sharp elbows. You just need to win this and you get preferred seating at the Christmas Eve Mass. So right now, the bid's at $100. Next bid is $105. Now, for this one, we see the current bid is at $400. So keep bidding on this one. The other one doesn't exist. Keep bidding on the $400 one. That's the one that's really important here. Lot 15, Christmas Mountain Village Trip. Your stay includes a 1,200-foot 2-bedroom villa. And that's where, let's see, 1 queen bed, 2 king, 2 twin, 1 king, and 1 sofa bed, 2 baths, Christmas Mountain Village located in the Wisconsin Dells. I used to go to school in the Twin Cities, and I would drive right through the Dells on the way through. Beautiful, beautiful part of Wisconsin. 27-hole championship golf course, outdoor pools, paddle boats, and more. So available August 16th, 2021 to August 20th. So that is a cool gift. $250 right now. We can do better than that, right? We can do better than that. And then the last lot I want to look at right now is lot 16. Ooh, this looks cool too. 2-bedroom condo at the Mountain Run in Boyne, Michigan. So a little bit closer than the Dells. Boyne is incredible as well. Enjoy a beautiful view, pool, golf, and more. Includes 3 nights, August 9th through August 12th. And it'll probably be a lot warmer then than it is now, which is great. So that one's looking at 8 bids for $425. Again, we can do better than that, right? We can do this. So just a reminder again, you bid on these items by going to the Sheridan website right here. You'll see St. John Vianney logo right in the front. You'll click on that, and at the top here, you'll see View Catalog, and that's how you'll be able to see all the items as I am seeing them as well. Now, in order to bid, you'll need to put in your credit card number, but you don't actually have to pay by credit card. That's not necessary. So if you win the item, you'll receive an email saying that you won the item, and there will be a bunch of different payment options there as well. So if you don't want to pay by credit card, you don't have to, but they need to have the credit card on file in order for you to bid. So I did make that clarification, and I got that right, correct? Yeah. Correct. Good. Good. So now what I would like to do is bring in our principal, Dr. Teresa Marshall. And are you gonna bring your friend?
One little friend.
Well, little friend.
Little friend.
He'll have to come too.
I know.
Oh, and as we were talking, we got another couple more bids. Or not bids, but we got a couple more on the $50,000 match goal. We're now at $2,675 for today. We're only $8,553 away from the $50,000 matching goal. And so now, without further ado, Dr. Teresa Marshall and Murphy. Come on in.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, we'll have to show
Good to
Murphy.
see ya. Okay. Get the dog up. Hey, Murphy.
There's Murphy.
Hey. Hi. He's been looking for you guys. Can I keep this one?
Ken, if you want. You take it off if you want. I'll move out of the way so you can.
Only because I'm having trouble breathing. Okay, guys. Here we are. Us and my little associate here. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so proud of SJV and all the team who helped us put things together. Okay, I have to follow where the tongue is going. He's competing for attention here. He loves masks, as many of you know. But seriously, I have the deepest gratitude for what you've done for us and how you've helped us in years past and now, particularly with the pandemic, with the injustices that have occurred in the country, and with this teetering after the election, more teetering in the country going on. I think with my students, we've had some conversations with those 8th graders' fathers working with about God, how he provides for us, even in the midst of our need. And I think it's beautiful that you are part of that provision. You are part of the hand of God, helping us, providing for us, making a difference. I've had several parents whose children have come to us, some of them because they couldn't take being online anymore, but also because they believe that to impart faith and vision is as important as the academics, and they look into us to be that example and that faith person or group of people for them, a standard for their children. And I'm proud to be a part of that. Some of the parents who have who've been able to give in the past have not been able to give this year because of the virus and the infections, the things that are happening with us and that situation. So we have to believe that God is helping us make up the difference and what we need and what we have because of you. And we're very grateful to you for that. And parents have said to me they're very grateful for this community of love that's wrapped around them through being part of St. John Vianney. There really is a family here that has made a difference for a lot of people, not just monetarily, but emotionally, and the dedication of my teachers. I'm grateful to all of them. Our art teacher, Miss Bird, lost her husband. Then she went to COVID. Then she had COVID, and we weren't sure she was going to come back. And in her zeal and love for the school, she said, "This is my family." And so thank God she's back. This is the kind of dedication that I'm thankful to God for, but also thankful that just ignore the dog. that the family here at St. John Vianney has provided for us. I'm grateful for that. We're also grateful for your prayers and your money, and we'll always thank God for that. We're going to pray for that. Pray for you always. Throughout this year for being part of that provision for us. I just want to say again, thank you so much. Thank you for thinking about us. Keep looking on those items and making those wonderful choices for us. As Father said, we needed a lot. We've gotten money to help with updating the school. The children have made comments about how it's hard to remember to put the mask over the nose and how hard it is to breathe. But in the midst of their suffering, they're happy. They've figured out this is how we do it for a while, and it's going to be all right. And I'm grateful that in spite of it all, we're able to continue to help support that. In the midst of trial, I said to my 8th grade at one point, I said, I'm not sure let's think about what we're learning here. We're going to come out on the other side of this stronger than ever, because we have to be strong for the years to come as well. And I believe that's going to happen because of this family that's surrounding us and because of what you're doing to help us, to provide monetarily and spiritually for us, and helping us to keep going in spite of all the things that might be happening around us. Thank you so much for that. We're very, very grateful to you. We're also thankful for Father Tony, who, even though he was suspended a few times when he was here, is in here to talk to any of us. I'm going to send all my children who might have any difficulty to him, who might be walking a tightrope because they feel like acting out, and say, "Look, you could be like Father Tony." I don't know. He's very good. He's a lot of energy and a lot of blessing for us. So it's Father Tom, who's been right beside us and with us. We're thankful to our nurse, Darcy Thomas, who's been a blessing, and Casey Cronin. Oh, I could name a lot of people as well, because there's so many of them who've kind of stepped up to the plate. It didn't matter if we said something about who they were. They were just being, I don't know, he might be telling me to stop talking. But anyway, I just want to thank you very much for that. We'll continue our prayers for you, and we wish God's blessing on you on every level. Okay, Murphy. He's going to say bye. All right, get up there and say bye. All right. Say ciao. Say thanks for thanks for being here. Thanks for coming. He's looking away. Thank you again, everyone. Okay. Bye. Say bye. Thank you, Father. Get me. Oh, that nice.
Yep. There we go.
Okay.
Murphy has been an absolute blessing to our school as well. And every time Murphy pops up in our classroom, I know, all right, I'm done teaching for a few minutes. Loss of cabin pressure. All the kids want to pet Murphy, which is great. So we need that from time to time. So thank you for your words, Dr. Marshall. Maybe a little self-serving plug here as well for myself. If you want to hear a longer conversation, not only with Dr. Marshall, but with Sally Bartos, the principal of Powers Catholic High School, check out my podcast, Flint Catholic Podcast. You can find that at anchor.com, anchor.fm/Flint Catholic Podcast. And we just recently interviewed both of them in a long format. And so one thing that struck me about what both of them said is that in Catholic education is important because what we do is we don't just teach the intellectual part of us, but we teach the whole person. There's more to us as humans than just the intellectual part, and in public school does good at teaching the intellectual part, but we go deeper into that. Who are we? What is our purpose here? Why were we created? And who is God? Those are all questions, the deeper questions of life that we wrestle with here and we talk about, and we really try to form the whole human person. And both Dr. Marshall and Sally Bartos talked about that in that. So feel free to jump in there about that. What I'd like to do at this point is, you heard Dr. Marshall talk about the teachers, and we especially would like to talk about what the teachers need here. And so let me pull up this graphic, if I can find it. There it is. So if you decide to donate to a specific teacher, and then we have different auction items that go to specific teachers, here's what they're looking for. So Mrs. Barrow is looking for assorted creative instructional tools. So is Miss Bell. Miss Shanafelt is looking for a shut the box dice game and poof mental math game. Now, I don't like math, and I don't like mental math even more than math, but a game called Poof Mental Math, I'm kind of excited about that. When she gets that, I want to jump in that classroom and find out what that's about. Mrs. Grahoski, assorted creative instructional tools as well. Miss Motika, the novels Dry and Number the Stars for students. I remember reading Number the Stars myself in middle school here. Fantastic book, so I definitely would love to pass that on to future students as well. Mrs. Gallagher, assorted creative instructional tools. Mrs. Swiderski, circuit maker bundle. That sounds pretty cool. And Mr. Tower, additional history textbooks. And I come into the 8th grade class immediately following Mr. Tower and him teaching history for the 8th graders. And they do need history textbooks. I can see that. So that's what they're looking for. In addition to that, Mrs. Clark is looking for surf portable lap desks, which sound really cool. Mrs. McCartney is looking for assorted creative instructional tools. Mr. Cross is looking for a song select subscription through CCLI. Now, I'm a huge fan of this one. All the really good praise and worship music. It's a fantastic tool for musicians, and it gets you songs in just about any key you want as well, which is really, really cool. It's a fantastic tool, and I'm glad they're looking for that. Mrs. Hartman is looking for assorted supplies, basketballs, scooters, foam balls for phys ed. Mrs. Coggins is looking for wobble stools and STEM kits. So one of those things is not like the other, but pretty cool either way. Miss Shaft is looking for flexible seating and a humidifier diffuser. And Miss Mulally is looking for assorted creative instructional tools. So I'd like to take just this opportunity myself and thank the teachers on all the work that they do. For me, starting off as a teacher this time, I often think of the movie Airplane. And you remember that part of the movie where, the guy in the tower he goes, picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. And that's kind of how I feel like as a teacher. I picked a bad week to start teaching. It's with all the restrictions and all the different things that we have to do instead, but it's been fantastic. And I know all the work that the teachers go into to make this possible. And so, really want to thank our teachers in a really profound and powerful way. They're doing incredible things this year, especially to make sure our students were able to provide teaching face to face as much as possible, and that's no small task. So thank you for that. So we should take a moment of silence for Bartholomew from Justin. Yeah, Justin. So Bartholomew was for Spirit Week this week. The 8th graders, the first day of the week, they brought in the most number of goods, of canned goods or food goods. I don't remember what it was, but they got this stuffed animal for the day, and his name was Bartholomew. And over the week he didn't make it through the week. So a moment of silence for Bartholomew. Thank you, Justin. One of my 8th graders. So, at this point, what I'd like to do is do something a little different. So this is a video that me and my little brother Tim put together. Tim is a graduate of St. John Vianney as well from 2008, I believe. And I'd like to share this with you now.
Got half a smile and zero shame. Got a reflection with a different name. Got a brand new blues I can't explain. Who did you think I was? In the morning when the day begins, make up my mind to change it back again. I'm a shifter of the shape I'm in. Who did you think I was? You got my number, but I always knew the score. Who did you think I was? Am I the one who plays the quiet song? Is he the one that turns the music on? Keep shining till my light is gone. Who did you think I was? You got my number, but I always knew the score. Who did you think I was? You won't understand. Half of the boy, but I'm twice the man. Carry the weight of the world in the palm of my hand. Who did you think I was? No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
All right, awesome. The reason we put that together is because of the auction item that I'm auctioning off here. So this is the guitar right here, right? A little bit out of tune, but that's all right because this guitar has an electric tuner. And actually, something I realized today that this is not just an acoustic guitar. This is an acoustic electric guitar, which is even cooler. And so, as you see on the screen here, current bid is at $70. We can do better than that, right? Yeah. So it includes 4 30-minute guitar lessons with me. So this is especially good for the beginner guitarist. Get you the ropes. This gets you this guitar, strap, capo, strings, picks. Also has a guitar stand to go with it. Everything you need to start playing guitar. And then you got 4 guitar lessons with me to get you on your way. And so, Daniel Schmidt, yes. You can certainly take guitar lessons with me, and you can teach me all the entire time. You teach me how to do this, or we can trade. We can trade. You can. I'll give you guitar lessons. You give me piano lessons. See how bad I am at piano. Yikes. So there's where the bids are. Oh, it already went up again. $80. Yes. So keep bidding that up, and that'll be great. So, deal. Good. You got to win it first, Daniel. So keep bidding. You gotta outbid all these other people for that item. So great. So as I'm putting this away, let's look at all the other some of the other bids here. So we're gonna move now to lot 22. Lot 22, your very own parking spot. It's cool. I've seen this being used all school year this year. So running a little late. You got your own parking spot with this one. So right now we're at, oh, wow, $225 for that one. Nice. And yeah, you definitely want to have that, especially on those days where it's really close to the school. It's one right next to the school, right? That's the spot. Yeah, right next to the school. So it's right there. So instead of waiting in that long line to pick up your kid, boom, right there, and you're out. So that's definitely worth, at least another like $3,000, right? That's what I think anyway. But I have to walk across, so I don't actually have to drive home from school. I just walk across the parking lot. So maybe I'm not the best person to ask about that one. So now we're going to move actually down all the way closer to the bottom. We're going to look at lot 65. We're going to start there and move on from there. Starting at lot 65. Oh, power tools. Yes, brand new DeWalt tools. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different power tools. And looks like the bids are looking pretty good right now. You can get a sweet power tool along with knowing that you've given to a worthy cause the school here. So yeah, those are pretty cool. If I knew anything about tools, I could tell you more about it. But the ones at the bottom here look pretty cool, right? The Bluetooth speakers, I know about those. I can talk about those. And I think this one's the one where the thing kind of goes out and you saw with it, right? That's what this one is. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything about tools. A reciprocating saw. That's what that is. So, Bluetooth speaker looks pretty cool though. That one looks pretty cool. Now we're gonna flip down to lot. I didn't even. Let's not stop here. So, we've got St. John Vianney retro jackets. Retro is totally in right now, so you definitely want the retro jacket. These hoodies by Nike, not retro, awesome. I have one of them and super comfortable. I teach all the time in this hoodie. These hoodies, unbelievably comfortable. You definitely want one. They're Nike. Come on, they're good quality there. And then the one I was going to pop down to is 89. So starting with lot 89, we've got lots of different restaurants here. So Latin street food and tequila bar. Oh, we got the power tools right here. Can I trade you? Yes. This is the reciprocating saw. And it says tools only. So, oh, no, tool only. Sorry. That's awkward. So the reciprocating saw, what is that? Ooh, comes with the bag and the battery pack. Sweet. So what do we have here? We've got the grinder kit. The grinder kit. I definitely know what this is used for, and you should feel bad if you don't know what it's used for. And now we have the Atomic Compact Series with 21% more torque. You've got what is this? It's this thing. I know tools. Oh, the batteries. Ooh. And here are the batteries that go with that. Very nice. Very nice. So, those are the tools. Starting with lot 89, we have, how do you pronounce that? Xolo, Xolo. It's right downtown Flint. Xolo, Latin street food and tequila bar. We've got Cafe Rema. They've got some pretty good coffee, but I know there's another coffee place opening up soon that's going to have some primo coffee as well. Keep your eyes open for that. The White Horse, there's a lot for that. How about El Especial, where the chips and salsa are amazing. Got the Poorhouse in Flushing. When I lived in Flushing, I was a frequent visitor at the Poorhouse. The Soggy Bottom Bar. Now, I was at the Soggy Bottom Bar before it became super cool. So, it was a hole in the wall back when I was playing with my band. But now they got jazz nights. They doubled the size of their place. Apparently, they've got really good food in their kitchen as well. So, Soggy Bottom Bar. They have Blackstone Smokehouse. Fun fact, too, I've got connections all over the place. What the heck? Blackstone's Smokehouse, I was working there when they first opened it up. So I didn't work there very long. I was there, helped build the kitchen there, and then I got another job. But I was there when Blackstone's opened up. Bar 501 Grill, Italia Gardens. Yes, Italia Gardens. So lots of different food options as well, and especially want to support local restaurants as well in this time. So that brings us to to the next section here. So what we want to do now is we're going to play another video from the school, and we'll go from there.
In the name of the angel, So, well, first of all, let's put this back in the right spot here. Oh man, gotta move that. There we go. So we're at, for the $50,000 matching goal, we've got $8,353 to go. Remember, it's a matching goal, right? So every dollar you spend is going to be automatically doubled at this time. So tonight's total is $2,875. We've received $41,647 of that $50,000. We're almost there. We can push through to the end. We got this. Remember, your money is automatically doubled when you donate. So, teaching here at St. John Vianney, for me, has brought up a lot of memories. I spent a lot of time here. I went to school here from preschool all the way through 8th grade here, barely through 8th grade. And now that I'm here again, and now that I'm teaching again, brought up a lot of memories, and I thought I'd share some of those with you. So, look at this guy. Look at this guy. So that's my band picture from 7th grade. Yeah, that's right. That was me at that time. And then I think this picture is from me in 6th grade. 5th or 6th grade. This was after a basketball game, rocking the St. John Vianney. That's my grandpa there. Shout out to my grandpa. And then this is one of my favorite pictures. So it's my 8th grade class. I think it's most of my 8th grade class at the time. And if any former teachers are watching this, I imagine I apologize for the shudder that just went through you. I was not the only one who was good at misbehaving in that class. So got the usual suspects there. Sean in the top corner. We've got Joe Gillespie in the bottom left there. Adam Pelk, Ryan Moliasa, Zach Webb. Oh my goodness, Chris Hagan, Katie Beckstrom, Kayla Miller there. My 8th grade class, 2003. Long time ago. So enough about me. It's been fun looking through in the memories and seeing, kids getting the same education that I got, and how important that is for the rest of their lives. Again, my own Catholic education was so important for me in my own life, and that's what we offer to students nowadays. So important. So we want to start now with the second page of items. So if you didn't notice, there's 2 pages of items. So at the very bottom, it says go to the second page. There's more. So we're going to start with lot 104. So starting with lot 104, we got all of this vintage furniture. So we've got this wonderful pink velvety chair. We've got a set of 8 dining chairs, 2 with arms, 6 without. So especially the ones without, those are helpful for playing guitar. You never want a chair with arms if you're playing guitar because the arms just get in the way. So if you get the guitar lessons with me, then you get the 8 chairs here, and 6 of them are without chairs, so you can practice your guitar on those chairs as well. We've got a tall planter here, a very tall planter. So we've got the tall planter and the very tall planter for people who like their plants really high up. The white wicker dresser, another white wicker dresser with hutch, a white wicker nightstand, an armoire for those fancy people, armoire. Glass coffee table, headband and footboard with a canopy from our vintage collection. Another white wicker dresser and a mirror. More nightstands, metal chairs with red padded seats. Those are pretty retro. And remember I said earlier, retro is in. So those are pretty in right now. Got a wall mirror, a floor lamp, decorative base lamp, more base lamps, lots of lamps, more lamps than your room has room for. Starting with, let's see, lot 125, we have assorted vintage Christmas ornaments. So if you're a collector of Christmas ornaments in the vintage style, we've got lots of different ones there. And then one other item I'd like to mention as well. So you can purchase a casual day for a particular classroom or for the whole school. So what does that mean? It means the kids will get to wear jeans. And I remember as a kid, jean days were fantastic. Well, at least the ones I remembered. I remember a lot of times going to school in dress code and realizing I was the only one in dress code because I had forgotten that it was a jean day. So those days weren't so much fun. But jean days, fantastic. Casual days were very memorable for me as a kid. So you can do that. You can donate to a particular classroom. You can donate to the whole school. They're only $25 for a jeans day. $25 at all. And we can give a classroom a jean day. So if you go to the donate function from sjvkids.org, let me show you how to do that again, just in case it's you came in late and didn't see how it was done. So what you want to do is you want to go, actually, let's start from the beginning, sjvkids.org. This will take you to the main website. This is where you found the live stream link. So if you go to donate, the top here, and then there's the donate button right down here. You'll click that. You'll hit the fund button. So there's a drop box right there. And SJV School Dinner Auction. That's the one you'll want to hit. And in the additional information, you can type casual day, class, whatever. So if you want to give a donation for casual day, class, whoops, not the 9th graders, the 8th graders. If you want to give the 8th graders, you put that in, $25. Credit card, bank account. I'll fill that in later for the 8th graders. I won't give you my credit card information on the stream. Sorry, guys. You won't find much in there anyway. So that's how you do it. Pretty simple, and that's how you can give to the kids for a jean day. All right, so where are we at right now? $8,353 left to reach that goal. Oh, we're so close. We can get there. So please remember, your money counts double for that $50,000 goal. Your money counts double. You donate $1,000, that's $2,000 that comes right to the school automatically. So we're almost there. Let's try and hit that tonight. Hit that $50,000 goal tonight before I'm logging off the stream. So 7:54 right now. Technically, we got 6 minutes left in the stream, but you know I'm going to go over, like a bad teacher who goes over class time. Wow, Kevin. Wow. At this point, we're going to play our last video from the school, and hope you enjoy it.
See you later, alligator. What are we ready to do? And we are in our healthy bubbles. Can everybody step aside and show our families the dots that we're standing on so we can keep in our healthy bubbles. Oh, look at everybody's on their dots. We're ready to go. And we are out of here. So I don't think our people have that.
You can put it on toast, put it on your salad, any way you want.
Haven't quite got that transition down, and that was the last time. Dang it. So, before we jump into the next segment, we have a couple of thank yous that are in order. First of all, Sheridan Auction Services. We want to give a big thank you out to them for hosting our auction on their live website. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us, and it really made this entire auction possible, right? You can't have an auction without an auction. So thank you so much for Sheridan Auction Services for providing the platform for us to be able to have our auction, and for all of you to bid on these wonderful items as well. Another thank you. We'd like to thank Christ the King Catholic Church in Ann Arbor. So shout out in the chat if you're from Ann Arbor. And I guess the question I really want to ask is, who is watching from the farthest away? Who is watching from the farthest away? Now, I'm sure some Ann Arbor people are going to pop in, but is anybody watching from like Australia? I want to know, if you're from Australia, let me know. So Christ the King in Ann Arbor especially, we want to shout them out. They've responded to Bishop Boyer's call to reach out to assist their brothers and sisters in Flint during these challenging times. So Christ the King and in Ann Arbor and the Catholic community of Flint partnered up in a way, and they're going to help us with several things in this new formed relationship. First and foremost, the people will intercede for our people, especially that the King of Kings and Lord of Lords would help to meet the needs of our people and draw them ever more deeply into his sacred heart. The second thing is to provide financial assistance, especially to support educational endeavors like our school here, in particular supporting our students at St. John Vianney and Powers Catholic High School. And the last thing is assisting with staffing as they can. So, oh, yes. And another thank you for Sheridan Auction Services as well. You may have noticed that there's a 10% bidding premium on each purchase. Sheridan is donating all of that right back to SJV. So again, thank you for that. Thank you for really supporting the cause of Catholic education here and being partners with us in that. So thank you, Sheridan Auction Services, for that. So we are at 7:59. Dun dun dun. And let's see, $8,153 to go to reach the goal. Come on, we can do this. We're so close. We can do this. So at this point, I want to thank Steve Wolbert for his donation, Carmen Espinoza, Amy Henthorn. Thank you. Diane Ruddy, thank you for your gift. For all those who've given today to that $50,000 goal, thank you so much. And if you're thinking about it, we ask that you continue to give. We've got $8,000 more with the double matching, right? So your dollar is worth double the price here. So let's take a look because it's 8:00. So does that mean all the bids are locked out now?
8:30.
Oh, it's 8:30. So you guys got a whole extra half hour. That's fantastic. I thought it was at 8. This shows how much I know, right? So my item, 185. Dan, you can do better than that. I know you can. Calling you out. The mystery box right underneath that. Now, I can't tell you what's in the mystery box, but I have been reliably informed that it is incredible. And you really want it. It is worth the price. $250? Yeah, you can do a little better than that. I think there's at least that much in the box. But I can guarantee, I know, sometimes you're like, mystery box? I don't know. Am I going to get like a bag of leaves? Who knows? Pile of snow? We've got plenty of that now.
More than 300.
Ooh, more than 300.
That's what it's worth.
That's worth more than 300. Look at that. So, yeah, we can do better than that. You're going to get your $300 worth. I guarantee it. I sound like the guy from, Men's Warehouse? I guarantee it. You're going to love that. So principal for a day. So that's kind of cool. I like that item. Principal for a day. The things I would have done as a student to be principal for a day. My goodness. Does anybody remember the gold slips? Yes, I would have abolished gold slips back in the day. I was very good at getting those. Those were, despite the name gold slip, you'd think, yeah, that's a good thing, right? You like gold slips. When you bring home a gold slip, that means you did something. No, it doesn't mean you did something good. It means you did something bad. I would have abolished those. So principal for a day, that's $85. Look at that. We're naming our gym. $150 for to name the St. John Vianney gym. Very nice. Preferred seating to the middle school Christmas program and concert. So preferred seating, right? You don't have to elbow everybody out of the way. Very good. So,
Father Tony,
yes.
how much would you pay to abolish gold slips?
How much would I pay to abolish gold slips?
Correct.
Well, see, here's the thing. As a student, I would have paid my entire allowance to abolish gold slips. Now, as a teacher, I get it. I like them. I think we need to reestablish the gold slip. That was actually one of my big disappointment. Thanks, Mom. Mom's calling me out on the chat. One of the things that was one of my greatest disappointments in coming back as a teacher is they don't have gold slips anymore. They have abolished the gold slip. And that's just very disappointing. So as a principal for a day, I would reinstate them as a teacher now. Yep. So again, a thank you to the auction committee. Thank you to everyone here. Sheridan Auction Services. To all those who donated items to the auction. Oh, dang. We're under $8,000 now. More donations are coming in. We have $7,903 left to hit that. $50,000 match goal. We're so close. We can do this. So that's $3,325 on the evening. So keep donating. Keep giving in. We've got till 8:30, so we've got 26 minutes left on all the auction items. So this about wraps up our hour of gratitude. We went an hour and 4 minutes tonight. Just to thank you again to everybody here. Thank you to all who donated. Thank you to all who gave their time, the auction committee. Thank you to Sheridan Auction Services, to Christ the King Catholic Church.
And Father Douglas Osborne for $5,000 donation to the match.
Hoo-hoo! Father Douglas Osborne. He was my pastor here as I was a kid growing up here. He just gave $5,000 to the match program. That's right. That's right. So, thank you, Father Osborne. Thank you. And if I could quote you one of your famous lines, and it was incredible. So, thank you, Father Osborne. Everyone, have a great night. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next year for the 2022 Vianney Nights Auction. God bless.